Hello, welcome back to the channel. And what is this, episode 3? Yeah, so let's... Should we do that fight again? Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Actually, I need to check to see if paws of the cheetah, because you could get 6 pairs of paws of the cheetah, and that's huge. But it looks like it won't be probably until tier 2. The Dale's Protector, is this the archer one? Yeah, Bracers of Archery. Plus 2 THACO with missile weapons. Definitely want that. So we need to farm up 6,150 gold. Let's sell this note. That's an extra 60 gold. Feels like a dick thing to do, but... And we do not have +1 stuff yet, right? No, not yet. But a gift of peace. Saving throws are... Yeah, we're definitely going to buy that. So... That on... Someone else had a gift of peace, right? Or is that... Am I mixing up my playthroughs again? So we're going to farm up some gold. We are going to try to buy... I want to try to buy everything that we can that's valuable while there are multiples available, because I think that if I go into tier 2, because there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and like 5 fights for each. If I go into tier 2 and do not buy my paws of the 3 paws of the cheetahs that'll be available, and I move into tier 3, that won't accumulate, so I'll only have 3 paws of the cheetah available to purchase once I reach tier 3. So I only end up with 3 boots instead of 6. I hope that makes... I hope I was clear on that.
Are you prepared to face your next match?
What can I expect to face in the next battle?
The best way to stop a river is to cut it off at the source.
Thanks. Very insightful, great advice. Probably it'll make more sense once you see what we end up going up against, but...
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
I'm ready for your next challenge.
I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer running for his life outside of Menzoberranzan. How we got there, I don't know. But he does summon skeletons with supernatural speed.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, you see that the second the fight started, he starts off being shielded and protection by minor spell deflection. That's what they call SCS, or Sword Coast Stratagems, and I have it set up to where all the spellcasters get to pre-buff, because I get to pre-buff, and then it's only fair. Plus it adds a degree of difficulty to the game, which is fun, and I really like it. Unfortunately, once we get to the Black Pits 2, I'm not going to be able to pre-buff anymore, so it's going to make my life much more difficult. But I still like giving it to them because it's an old game, and just them doing it in combat, they're not as efficient as a person, so I'd rather just let them have it. And I'm not even sure they would buff with all the stuff that Sword Coast Stratagem makes them buff with. Like, as if you left it on the vanilla game, I'm not even sure they would... I mean, they might pop a shield every now and then. They might pop a spell deflection every now and then. but this is just to guarantee they get the proper buffs the stuff a mage should have. So anyway, here we just pretty much have to ignore the skeletons, and we need to rush this guy because this is like he said, this guy summons skeletons awfully fast. Oh, we got called shot. Beautiful. I missed that on the level up. Anyway, called shot. We get -1 penalty to the target's Thaco. Good stuff. And I do not have a way to get past that spell deflection right now. So it is Bum Rush City. Everybody get him. Rachel, I want you to turn undead and just follow. Okay, he got one of us. So everybody get out of this cloud. Oh, you got two of us. Get him. Rachel. Turn undead. I'm not even sure Turn Undead is working. I mean, it's on. Let's pin him in. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? He's got spell deflection on him. And he did put on Stone Skin. Am I seeing that right? I mean, it looks like he has Stone Skin on him. I think I missed that. It's here somewhere. Doesn't matter. Ugh. That sucks. You know what, Rachel? Just chant.
See that?
There we go. That'll help. Get on him. Got him. Oh, we lost Dark Oath, but nothing you can do about that.
Uncanny! You seem to have a knack for killing things that are already dead. If only you displayed a little more flair and enthusiasm for your work.
That's weird, man. Turn Undead was not wanting to work there. Maybe had something to do with the levels? But she did just level. Let's save in case I crash. Nope, she got a warrior level. No, priest level. Cleric level. Whatever. Well, that would be good. We'll do that again, and we'll see if we can't get the Turn Undead to work. But that guy, he summons his skeletons way too fast. Killing the skeletons is pointless. And you know what, now I'm thinking about it, I keep slipping back into using her for buffs only. But the fights don't last that long. I don't know. I'm giving you guys my inner monologue. I'm not really explaining something. I'm more thinking out loud. Talking it out, whatever you want to say. So let's go with... How long does Armor of Faith last? Quite a while. The fights just don't last long enough to really kind of put a bunch of debuffs on them and then buff yourself up, because at a point we're just going to start mowing stuff down. So let's go cure light wounds. Why not? I think I'll do a slow poison. Alright, so let me check out this turn undead. Alright, you're not going to let me look at it? Well, we can just try it. 389. Remove fear. Mirror image. Shield. Oh shit. My fighters had fatigue. My bad.
Ah, you have returned! And which battle would you like to fight again?
How to raise the dead and influence people.
I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer running from his life. How we got there?
It'll be nice once I could get
Does summon skeletons with supernatural speed.
what's the first one? I think Secret Word. No, Spell Thrust. Once I could get Spell Thrust, I can get that minor spell deflection off of him and be able to cast spells on him. And then things like Mirror Image and other little buffs like Haste, Bless, Mage Armor, a Dispel Magic or Remove Magic will work. So, gentlemen, Rage for me. Rachel... Draw upon Holy Might, that's a 2? 2 cast time? Yes. And you give me a called shot. Everybody rushing. Rachel, give me a turn undead. Go. Oh, she's pinned in. Almost. Yeah, turn undead's not working. Yeah, you see how easy that is whenever we just rush.
Uncanny.
Now imagine that once I get haste.
We're killing things that are already dead.
This is a really good one to farm for some early cash. So we're going to do this a little bit. So we get 1,125. Got some decent experience. Thalic will level soon. Same thing with Crow. Was there anything you wanted to buy before moving into the next tier? Let's have a look. No. You know what? Probably. Oops, did I not buy those? No. Oh, it's so good we missed that. I wanted the Dale's Protector. That's what I wanted. Okay. Boy, that could have been a mistake. How long does Bless last? 6 rounds? We'll do that before we go in, just to make our lives a little more easier.
And which battle would you like to fight again? I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer outside of
Now I'm
How
manually
he got
pausing there
I don't know. But he does summon
I have it
skeletons
set
with
up
supernatural speed.
to where it should, like, auto pause feature upon enemy sighted, but it's not wanting to do that for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. Right, rage, called shots. Alright, everybody go. You just need to get out of that cloud.
On.
That should have been Phallic Crow. At least Phallic and Crow leveling. And Rachel. Alright, level 5. Love getting me some saving throws. THAC0 reduced, hit points increased. Crow will be the same thing. Rachel, my dear. She got a point fighter. I keep having to remind myself to play her more like a fighter instead of just a support. That's far more difficult for me than it should be. One more, maybe 2 more fights, and we'll be able to afford those bracers for our archer. We don't need remove fear because he's not fearing us. So we'll go ahead, just do a couple quick buffs and get back in.
You have. And which battle would you like to fight again? I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer.
You know, I'm wondering about something here.
How we got there, I don't know.
I've never actually checked to see if the belts get replenished, like the paws of the cheetah get replenished in different tiers. So maybe I should buy all 3 of those belts because it covers piercing, crushing, and slashing damage. It helps with those. And if that's the case, I think I'd like to have them for Phallic Crow and Rachel. So I should probably buy those before moving on to the next tier. I'm going to take my range to move them forward instead of just attacking. Or put them in a different spot at least.
On.
Alright. Valak level. More saving throws, THAC0, lore, hit points. Love it. Love it. Is that enough? Yes, sir. Alright, so Valak's Thaco goes from a 7 to 5. That is beautiful. So next, I do think I want to buy up. We can get all 3. Yeah, there's 3 each, so we don't even need to worry about it. So we will go ahead and move on. If this were more towards the end of the video, I would continue bombarding that guy quickly. But for the sake of the video, let's move on. Move on to the next fight, that is. If I have to cut the video short in order to farm up some gold, I'll do it.
Are you prepared to face your next match? A pack of warriors bearing down on you may be fear-inspiring, but the same group sound asleep is far less terrifying.
So you're telling me to crowd control. By the way, I do have the teleport feature. I'm just not using it. It's for the sake of the video. The videos I like to... I prefer just to get the whole plethora of the game. I'm not demonstrating. Clearly, I don't know an incredible amount about the game to be the go-to guy or be super informative. I'd actually almost prefer not even do commentary. But I like to get all the stuff. I like the slow to medium-paced playthroughs. So here, I think I'll just keep everything the way that I've got it for now. And then the next fight will adjust accordingly should we need to do so.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
Let's do it. What do you got for me?
While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell duel. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of bone, and the rending of flesh. Behold, a team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders.
Okay. So we have one ogre mage and a bunch of ogres. So, as usual, Valak, Crow are going to rage. Valak will called shot. Rachel I want Rachel to we'll have Rachel back up a little bit. We'll toss a web on the on the right side there. Then we will have Mabin try to charm this ogre. And then once Rachel gets back here, we'll do a chant. I'll put Phallic here and Crow there. Mirror image. He saved the charm. Sucks. put Valak on the Ogre Mage. Really would like to get a charm on somebody. And we'll start tossing out a few blinds on Dark Oath. Okay, we have one ogre running, so we'll swap targets on Crow and move on to the next one. Everybody who can throw something, get on that mage. Lancet disruption on Crow, that's no big deal. And he finished off. Oh man, he hit everybody. That guy is not a team player. Alright, Rachel. Draw upon Holy Might. Down. That ogre. He's running. There are a lot of running. Don't worry about those. Let's finish off this ogre mage. Toss a couple magic missiles. Salak, you get on him. Crow, get on that one. Rachel, you can start attacking this one.
See that?
You gentlemen can get on the runners. There we go.
Well, you may be able to take a hit, but you certainly won't make one fighting such dull brutes. I must provide a more engaging foe for our next fracas.
His vernacular is great, man. It's great. He really does have a way with words. I like it. All right. Oh, I may not rest this time. The web in the other room is still going on. All right, Maiden. There's my level 3 spell, and I know exactly what I'm going to get. Level 2 spell. Oh, we also get a level 1. Could do Charm Person, but we're going to do Chromatic Orb. Just better. Next. So web. I definitely at some point want to get Vocalize. So you got Mirror Image. Yeah, we're gonna go Mirror Image. So, show me your wares. You know, I don't hate getting Detect Invisibility here either. For fights later on. Detect Illusion I would take as well. Fireball is something we'll get eventually, but right here. Haste. We're going to do that ogre fight a few more times.
battle would you like to fight again? While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of
Charm
bone,
person
and
on
the
you.
rending of flesh.
Gentlemen,
Behold,
rage if you don't
a
mind.
team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders.
Draw upon a holy might. And here... blindness, why not? Gentlemen, go wreck that damn ogre mage. Alright. Rachel, you could help out. So we got one blind off. Charm did not work. We'll try to recharm that same one. You... Go ahead and chromatic orb this guy back here. Chromatic orb at level... We're at level 5. So chromatic orb inflicts 1d12 magic damage and stun. So we could possibly stun. That's great. Anyway. So we're going to try to charm this one. We're going to try to stun this one. My 3 melee are going... My physical damage people are going to go after the ogre mage. Okay, the ogre mage is stunned from the chromatic orb. And we did not get that charm person off, so Dark Oath back up. I want you to magic missile. And then you could try to chromatic orb that one. Ogre mage down. Let's separate the damage. Phallic is here. You go ahead. Okay. This one is the stunned one. He's got the chromatic orb symbol on him. So Phallic, I want you to get on this guy. Rachel, you can get on that one. Crow, you get on that one. This guy's blinded, so he's not a problem. Alright, he's stunned as well. Should be stunned? He only took 1 damage, but that guy should be stunned. Oh no, it's charm person. I don't know what's going on anymore. We'll just put Mabin doing some ranged attack on the runners. Dark Oath, get up here. You 3 are still attacking your targets. Actually, let's try another chromatic orb on this guy. I thought that was, this is charm person, I thought it was chromatic orb, but whatever. Phallic, get on this guy. Oh, that's wrong person. Jesus Christ, I wasn't even thinking of him. You... Actually, let's put Crow on this guy chasing Dark Oath. Phallic could finish the runner. Phallic, get over here. Rachel, get over here. Alright. I think we're good. I totally forgot about Valak in that fight. He was getting beat on.
Well, you certainly won't make it right. Don't you? I must provide a more engaging foe for our next class.
Alright, 1250. Respectable amount of experience as well. $3,140. Is there anything else in here I want besides the belts? I mean, the robes, they're not bad to have, but I kind of don't need them. We have the cloaks, but we also have the ring plus 1 to saving throws. We also have the rings. Actually, were the rings in here? No. Okay, now we cannot stack these +1 protections, like right here. You get a +1 armor class, +1 saving throw, so we need to figure out who's going to get what. We need to get this amplifier, too. One extra second level wizard spell? Yes, please. So I need about 5,535 for all 3 belts for my 3 melee. Probably couldn't hurt to get one for Valak as well. We have 1 ring slot. And I know later on we're going to get upgrades on these rings as well. See, I don't really need to do all this, but, you know, for the sake of the game, for the sake of some gameplay, just having fun playing the game itself and doing the fights, I do like to dress my characters up. So there's, I mean, I could get, God damn it, man, 3,690 for that ring and a +1. I don't think I'm going to waste my money on it. I just don't think I am. So anyway, we need 5,535. So we'll do this fight a few more times.
Ah, you have returned. Which battle would you like to fight again?
Give me the ogres.
While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of bone, and the rending of flesh. Behold, a team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders. Well,
Nice. Level 3 pre-spell. And we got a level 2. Yeah, another drop on Holy Might seems good. And down here... Miscast magic could be good. Yeah, why not? We'll play around with some stuff. How about an animate dead? Why not? And another one?
Ah, you have... And which battle would you like to fight again?
I think I'm gonna pick on the ogres again.
While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of bone, and the rending of flesh. Behold, a team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders.
You people leave me alone? This guy's looking like he's coming after my casters. So we're gonna have none of that. Yeah, you switched pretty quick, son. I saw that switch.
Help! Please!
Oop. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and do a drop on Holy Mites?
Well, but you certainly won't make one fighting such dull brutes. I must provide a more engaging foe for our next fights.
Good. Man, you know what? It is probably just worth it getting all these belts for everybody. Just because it's extra protection. There's kind of no reason to not do that. So because these ogres they have the maces, we are going to put the crushing, the destroy your hills, because it gives me +4 versus crushing on armor class. So when we look, we could come down here. Like our armor class right now is sitting at 3 on Thalic, and of course the lower the better. Then when we come down here, my armor class is -4 versus crushing in particular. So anything that uses a crushing weapon, I get a -4 to crushing, so I'm even harder to hit. How close are people level? Oh, Thalic might level, you might level, you'll level. Okay. No, because she took a beating, we're going to put Armor of Faith on her before we go into the fight. I think I'll save haste for once we get into the arena because there's so many that are in there. Our haste wore off.
Ah, you! And which battle would you like to fight again?
It's got a quick cast time, so should be alright.
While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during
The next fight, we'll move on.
What is that elusive quality?
We'll
The visceral impact of
move on
body,
to the
crunch
final
of
fight
bone,
of the tier.
and the rending of flesh. Behold,
Possible.
a team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the
No, we'll
precious
start
life
off
out of our proud
on the
defenders.
next episode. That's what we'll do. Have everyone swapped to the Silver Mage, see if we can interrupt that cast.
Oops.
Yep, spellcasting failure. You fuck nerd. I don't know how Rachel keeps getting hit. She's the one with the best AC. She'll be the next recipient of belts.
Oops.
Well,
Okay, level it up for me, baby. You know what? Hang on. Let's load. Okay. I wanted to look up that information on whether or not it's going to be worth getting 2-weapon style on Thalic, so we'll save the level up for the next episode. And I'll go ahead and end it here. In between episodes, I will farm up enough gold doing the same repetitive thing. Excuse me. Well, sorry about that. I hate when people do that on stream or videos. Yeah, I think I'm gonna farm up some items because we have one fight left in this tier. So I'd like to make sure that we purchase everything that we can get that we need before moving on to the next tier. I think I like that idea. So I'll finish that up and then We'll start the next episode with the final fight of Tier 1. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and catch you in the next one.